My YouTube family, what's going on, man? This video is for one of my viewers. His name's LF, and basically he asked a real good question. That's why I keep telling you guys, put the questions out there. Anything you want to know, I'll answer to the best of my ability, man. But basically he wanted to know what kind of internet service do I need to be able to get on a load board, and he also wanted to know if the ELD, the electronic log system, right, is basically connected to the internet service that I have with my phone and whatnot. And basically I'm gonna answer this real quick, and this is a real important topic, and I'm glad that he got on it because cell phone service is something real big out here, man, and you can miss out on a lot of money if you don't have the right cell phone service. So I'm glad he answered that question. He asked that question because at the end of the day, this is a real good topic. But here's what I'm saying. So to answer your question, all you need is basic internet on your phone, 4G, 3G, and then, you know, LTE is pushing it a little bit. See, I got T-Mobile, and LTE works. It'll work with mine, but it won't be the fastest. But to be honest, as long as you got 4G, you'll be in the game. But the problem to that is 4G is not everywhere. You know, certain locations won't have 4G. The reason I made this video, for a matter of fact, is because I've been driving for almost 2 hours, and in that 2 hours, my phone was down, you know, mind you. And I want you guys to keep this in mind. You know, when you don't have no communication out there, man, it's a big risk, man, because anything could happen to you at any time. You're in the middle of nowhere and you can't even make a phone call. So, you know, take this real serious, man. I mean, yeah, talking about getting your own authority, getting your own truck, you know, and making money out there is cool, but safety is more important, and I always stress that to you guys, you know. But here's what I'm saying. Now, the internet, right? My internet was basically down for almost 2 hours because I got T-Mobile and I also got AT&T. I got a prepaid phone for emergencies, you know, and my AT&T phone, I did a prepaid plan. I bought one of those little small little flip phones for like $45, and a buddy of mine told me about it. He said you could get the prepaid card and load it up, but instead of doing like a 30-day plan, basically you do a $2 a day plan. And basically once you have that $2 a day plan, you can have that for up to 90 days. So basically you'll have $45 on your card, right? Anytime you use that phone, it'll take $2 away from that $45, right? But you can make phone calls all day for 24 hours. You won't get charged. So if you don't use the phone, it doesn't go into that $45. The minute you use the phone, it's gonna take $2 out. Okay, so I got that for emergencies, and that lasts me up to almost 3 months. And then I have to reload it with another card. But that's for emergencies. If I'm in a situation where I need to make a phone call or whatever happens out here on the road, I know I could have internet, I mean not internet access, I'll be able to make phone calls to get myself out of the jam. Because once you out here on the road, man, a lot of guys don't tell you, the truckers don't tell you, man, you know, phone service is a big thing, man. You know, a lot of people not able to communicate because once you're out there in the middle of nowhere, you know, those towers, man, are not out there, man. In these rural areas, man, it's a big problem. So that's how I basically came up with my solution. That's why I got a second line, you know, real cheap, affordable. I suggest any of you guys out there on the road, man, go ahead and do that too, because you never know what can happen. And his second question, he was basically saying that he wants to know if the ELD is connected to my internet service. No, it's not. When you have an ELD system, it's like a GPS unit that's attached to it. It has its own network. It's its own thing, you know. It tracks you everywhere you go. It's a GPS unit, you know, and wherever you go, it's gonna track it. That's all it does, you know. So to answer your question, no, you do not need internet service to basically operate the electronic log device in the truck. However, if you have the logs on your phone, okay, you got to be able to log onto your phone. But here's the good thing about that: you'll still be able to see your time. Let's say right now I don't have any service, right? But my Keep Trucking application will let me know how much driving time I have, when I'm approaching a violation, things of that nature, you understand? Without the internet, you know, it runs off GPS, and what happens is sometimes if it loses what I was about to say, it basically lose itself. What it'll do when it does have internet connection, you know, everything that, all the miles you ran and the locations, the system will back it up. Because like I said, it's using a GPS system. So when it does run out, or whenever it has issues pertaining to internet service and it cuts off on your phone, you know, it's gonna back itself up. Okay, so with that being said, bro, another thing I want to tell you guys, man, and a lot of guys might not disagree, man. A lot of these phones like T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon Wireless, AT&T. Now, I want this to be a discussion on the comment section. In my opinion, right, AT&T, if you're coming out here and you're out here driving, you want a reliable service. I had T-Mobile. T-Mobile is real good too. Not T-Mobile, I take that back. T-Mobile is good for like if you're in the city and you're near, you know, area with the population of people are real high. But Verizon Wireless, when you're in the middle of nowhere, your Verizon Wireless phone will have service, and your AT&T. So those two, if you're coming out here in the trucking industry and you don't have those two phones, you're gonna catch hell out here. You're gonna have a lot of issues with phone calls dropping, the same problems that I'm having with my T-Mobile. But like I said, I'm getting ready to get rid of that. I just had it for so long, it's just so hard for me to let go. But I got to, because it's a waste of money. Paying all that money a month, and I get a lot of drop calls with T-Mobile. And I'm pretty sure you guys could attest to that too. But like I said, if you disagree with me, go ahead right on the bottom and tell me what cell phone service that you think is the best for over-the-road drivers. Like I told you, my opinion, AT&T is number one. Number two is Verizon. But like I said, y'all might disagree. But keep that in mind. Cell phone service, the network provider, is real important on the road. If you can't have internet to book your loads, or you can't communicate with your brokers, you dead. You dead. So you're gonna sit there and look crazy and keep driving for hours, sometimes at a time, till you get good reception, man. Like I said, it's a waste of time if you know what cell phone provider to go with out the gate coming out here. And like I said, AT&T, without a doubt. Prepaid, if you want to be, if you're trying to save money, go the prepaid route. If you want to go ahead and get postpaid, whatever, it's all on you and how much money you got to spend. Okay, but that's my video. Like, subscribe if you like the content. All right, I'm out.